Good evening. Welcome back to the second half. My story has to do with a flight in and another kind of flight out. It takes place in a city. It's been in the news recently for I think the longest time of anyone this evening, nearly 52 years ago. I and several friends and faculty members from my alma mater and several other colleges took a charter flight, flew across the pond to London. I am in London, January 1971. It's a theater tour. We're going to go to the Old Vic, the New Vic, the Royal Court, the Aldwych, visit Stonehenge, Windsor Castle, Westminster Abbey, see all kinds of plays, the Royal Ballet, a pantomime, everything. 1 full month. We're excited. We check into the hotel. We've only been there a couple of days. We come back from seeing at the Aldwych Theater, 12th night, on 12th night. It's early January. My roommate and good friend, who I've known all 4 years of college, we were walking back from the underground station, 4 or 5 blocks to get back to our little hotel. We stop at like a corner deli, get some munchies, get some salami and cheese and crackers to, have a little midnight snack. As we leave the deli and we're starting for the last few blocks back to the hotel, coming towards us, not one but two, young men with each an umbrella coming up to us. This is apparently the way they flirt in London. Hey, girls, how do you like to go out tonight? You want to go out and party? Well, yeah, I'm all in. Sure, where are we going to go? Oh, well, there's a bar up here, and we know some guys that are playing in the band, and da. My friend, the sober, serene, sensible one, Martin, I don't think this is a really good idea. We have to get up early. We're going to take a bus tour. We're going here. We're going there tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock. Oh, but no, this is fun. Here, Lib, take the stuff. I'll come back. Just go back to the hotel. I'll be back in a couple hours. So the one guy's wingman peels off. I go with the other guy. To this day, I only remember he knew friends in the band. He himself was a musician. His name was John. Not that John. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here right now. We go to a German Rathskeller in London. Party, sweat, dancing, music, beer, everybody having a great time. We are connecting. There is chemistry. Bottom line, well, why don't we go back to my flat? Sure. This is it. So we walk and we're talking and walking and walking. We get back to his flat, his apartment. And for the first time in my life, I go to London and I lost it there in London. That was it. That was the night. Oh, okay. Not as good as I've heard, but it's the first time. So we're all squinched up, naked as jaybirds, in his little single bed. It's dark. And I'm like, oh, yeah. He's snoring. I'm wide awake. His roommate comes home. I hear the door shut. A cigarette is lit. I see the ash light up in the room. He gets into his bed. How do I get out of this? What was I thinking? I slither out of the bed. I start getting dressed. The lights go on because this has woken up my paramour. "Where are you going?" he says, standing there in all his glory. And I go, "I'm leaving, because it's not going to make much difference whether I spend the night or leave now, is it?" "No, I don't think so." Meanwhile, I've said hello to the roommate. So I gathered up my clothes, my floppy hat, my jeans, my fringed jacket, and my slouch bag, very 71. Bye, it's been real. I have no idea where I am. I don't even know what time it is, and this is before cell phones. I walk, I walk, I walk. I keep walking. Not a soul, not a policeman, not a taxi. Nobody's out, nobody's walking their dogs, no corner delis open, nothing. I must have walked 30, 40, 50 blocks. Finally, I saw the skylight lighten. That must be a major thoroughfare. Sure enough, I go a few more blocks. I am finally at a major intersection with arc lights and traffic lights. Do you think there's a truck or a van, a lorry, a taxi, a double-decker bus? No. I stood there at the light 20 minutes, 30 minutes, waiting. No idea, no cell phone, of course, in those days. Suddenly, behind me, I hear a voice. "Do you need some directions?" And I turn. There is a person. And you don't get to hear at the end of the story. Sorry about that. You want to finish it? All right. It cuts down on my score. And this guy, out of nowhere, the first person I've seen in like 3 hours, is dressed like John Cleese. He's got on the suit, tweed, Chesterfield coat, a bowler hat, an umbrella over his arm, and he's black. London was not that diverse then, and he speaks with a bit of a Caribbean accent. So I open my mouth and I say, "Yes, can you help me get back to my hotel?" "Oh, you're from the States." So he walks me. Apparently, I'm only 5 or 6 blocks away. So he walks. He's asking me the typical questions. Where are you from? Where do you go to school? Why are you here? Walks me to the hotel. "Thank you so much." I reach into my pocket, get out my room key. 5 seconds have gone by. I turn. He's disappeared. He couldn't have been down the block yet. Now the question becomes, what was he? Who was he? Thank you.